And we want to say welcome. And you look terrific today in the float from the Rolled Stone Congregational Church. Beautiful float.
Well, thank you very much, Ray. We had a great time, and this is our first time doing a big float for Rollstone Church, and we had 35 giant umbrellas that we painted with sunflowers on them, and we passed out sunflower seeds.
Especially colorful.
Yeah, very colorful. We had such a nice group of people over there, and I just like to help them out. It was great.
You've put on some benefit concerts over there too, haven't you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we did the Christmas concert last year, and we'll be doing that again this year, sometime in December. We haven't set the date for that yet, but with my group, Will D'Arcangelo and Clarion. Yep.
So now has Clarion got the night off or what?
Clarion had a whole bunch of family things. I decided to let them have the night off and do tonight's solo.
So what do you got planned for us tonight, Will?
Well, I'm going to be singing a song from the musical Chess called Anthem, which is a very patriotic song. It's beautiful, beautiful song. And I'm also doing Tie a Yellow Ribbon, which I did, created a counter melody of God Bless America that lays over top of that. It's really nice.
Are you going to be joined by the orchestra, or what about your music? Going to do it a cappella? How are you going to do it?
Well, I figured I'd invite the orchestra for this one. Yeah. No, they were kind enough to have invited me to come perform, and I'm so honored. This is my 4th appearance with them now.
It is.
Yeah.
Not at the Youth at the Pops.
No, my 2nd at the Youth of the Pops, and then twice in their subscription season.
This is really quite an interesting setting because at this time of the day, over the years, we've seen the sun set here at the Bernardian Bowl for 10 to 12, 13 years, and the setting is just so beautiful, and especially this year. And also, it's very comfortable. We have a nice light breeze. We have low humidity. It's just never been better in a number of years as far as I know.
I love the weather today. The weather today was just perfect. The whole day was just wonderful. The parade was gorgeous. We had such a great time. I didn't see one person fall down from heat today. It was beautiful, beautiful.
We wish you good luck tonight, Will D'Arcangelo.
Thank you very much, Ray. Good seeing you.
Keep up the good work. And where do you go from here after here?
Well, we're still just working on our album. It's going to take another several months before we keep doing that. But we've got good stuff in the future.
Thank you, Will. Will D'Arcangelo joining us tonight. Donna Allard, the International Veterans Chorus, will be joining us a little bit later. And if we will, let's go to it. Donna Allard and the Crocker International Veterans Chorus.
Good evening. It's so nice to see everybody here this evening. What a beautiful day, and I know it's going to be a beautiful night that you'll all remember. The first song that the Veterans Chorus would like to sing for you is America the Beautiful. And now we'd like to sing This Is My Country, and we have a soloist, and his name is Dick Cody.
or from the east or west. My heart is filled with love for all of these. I only know I swell with pride, and deep within my breast I thrill to see, oh glory, paint the breeze.
Thank you. Nice job, Dick. He sounded wonderful, didn't he? The next song we're going to do for you is a bit of country. And it's This Land Is Your Land. And we have a guest soloist, and his name is Walter Smith. He's going to play guitar, and he's going to sing. And then we also have Maestro Wada and Henry Clifford, who will be playing a harmonica. And if you would like to join in on the chorus, please feel free. Walter's going to be singing the verses, so join in.
Of highway I saw above me, that endless skyway I saw below me, that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the redwood forest, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Well, I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice would sound. land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the Redwood Forest, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you. Didn't they do a great job? I'm so proud of them, Maestro and Henry Clifford and Walter. Thank you very much. The next song we'd like to sing for you is called The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B.
Because he couldn't jam, and we seemed to understand. Because the next in the camp went out and drafted a band, and now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. The boogie rhythm, he can't throw it on, that's the message in time, playing with it. He makes the company jump. When he plays reveille, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Boogie, play the boogie, boogie, play the boogie, be in the happy boogie woogie, dance, play to the bar. Boogie, keep him jumping, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He puts the sleep the boogie every night. Wakes them up the same way in the early bright. Let the hands and stomp their feet, because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really breaks it up. When he plays reveille, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a toot, the attitude, to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't throw it alone, just in case he can loud. Play with it. Company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He's the boogie boy of Company B. Bugle boy of Company B.
I just want to mention that if there are any veterans out here that would like to join us, we'd love to have you. We have approximately 2 rehearsals a month, and they are at Crocker Elementary School at about 7:30 in the morning. I know, huh? I always dread saying that, but if you're an early bird like me, it's a great time to have a rehearsal. So we rehearse from about 7:30, and believe it or not, I'd say 75% of them are there at 7 o'clock in the cafeteria with a cup of coffee, socializing. So we really do have a good time. And we break up about 20 after 8 so that I can go and do bus duty. So anyway, anybody who would like to join us, you can either see me now or in September. Don't hesitate to call Crocker and ask for Donna Allard. I'd love to talk to you. And I know they'd love to see more veterans up here joining them too. And we really do have a good time. The next song we'd like to sing for you is called God Bless America. And we have 4 soloists. First, we have Ken Jones, then Chuck Funk, then Jim Wovis, and we'll end with Fran Cooley.
Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land, here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair. As we raise our voices in a solemn
From the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean white with foam.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken, Chuck, Jim, and Fran. Nice job. And the last song that we're going to sing for you is called This Is America.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the Crocker International Veterans Chorus under the direction of Donna Allard. Joining us is Mark Rushelo, Executive Director of FATV, and it's good to see you again this year, Mark.
Good seeing you too.
We've been seeing you throughout Civic Days. You guys have had real challenges in the last week or so, haven't you?
Yes, it's been a very long weekend for us, but we're really happy to be here. I'll be glad when it's over, but don't take that the wrong way.
Mark, of course, has got the crew here covering this event as you have been for several years now, but we're on Channel 10. I thought we were on Channel 8. We're actually on Channel 10, which is the government channel, right?
That's correct. We like mixing it up, keep people on their toes. But we also, we're all about volunteers, and volunteers spend a lot of time and effort building programs, and Channel 8 has a lot of programming that was produced locally, and so we decided to put it on Channel 10 so we don't interrupt that schedule. But I do want to take an opportunity to thank these volunteers, the ones that are here today and also the ones who work very hard every day and to bring you programs of things that are going on in the community.
We especially want to say thank you to our underwriters, people like Fred Healy and Workers Credit Union.
Absolutely, you got ahead of me on that one. I do want to say a special thank you to Paul's Rental for helping us out with the lift you see in the back, and also a very special thank you to Skyline Engineers, who helped us out with that 60-foot boom that we used both at the Longview Bike Race and also this morning at the parade. The pictures from that height was just unbelievable.
Spectacular pictures of the parade, but also the long show. You were out there for the Criterium yesterday, and it was just terrific. Good job.
Thank you very much, and I got a sunburn to show for it. So, also, I believe Tyler wants to.
Say, Tyler, how you doing, Tyler Knapp?
Good. It's great to be here. The weather's great. I'm glad we're able to do this. This is the fourth year FATV's been able to cover the Civic Days, parade, the Youth at the Pops, the bike race, and it's just been great. And the volunteers are just so good. We've got a couple volunteers that have been with us here doing the Civic Days every year in a row, and it's great.
What's been your detail the last few days for FATV? What have you been doing?
Well, we've been doing a lot of scrambling around, getting this, getting that, making sure everything works. We get a lot of, Mark and I end up doing a lot of this breaks, this falls down, this falls out a window.
I wasn't going to bring it up. It's not my place to bring it up. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the work you do at FATV, too.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I love what I do, and I love doing stuff for FATV in the community. It's really good, and it's great to be out here. And
thank you, Tyler Knapp, and also thank you to Mark Rushelo.
Thank you very much, and I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to watch Thayer Symphony Orchestra.
Okay, you do that. I know Jim Hooker is here. I want to say hi to Jim Hooker, who's been a fixture here these many years. You got a wonderful program planned for us tonight? How you doing? I caught you off guard, didn't I?
Slightly. So that's one of my tricks, isn't it?
Well, you know, I'm on the air, so for me to get a script and to go over it with you, we're gonna have to slip it through pretty quickly. You've got a fine program. You've always had a fine program for us.
Do you want me to go over the script live, or you want to wait till...
Do you want to do this, or do you want me to handle it?
I think you better handle it.
You think I should handle
Yeah, you better handle it.
All right.
Not that good.
I know Mayor Mylott is here. Ron Anson, our founding father, is here. Excuse me for that. You want to come over and say hi? You generally do every year. You are the founding father of this great event that here at the Bernardian Bowl, and we want to say congratulations. I know the reverence you have for the Constitution and the Independence Day that we celebrate every year. And, of course, this has turned out to be a magnificent, you must be happy about it, gratifying experience for you.
I am delighted with it, Ray. I think this is just marvelous.
There's several places throughout the globe that you could be, but every year it's here that you are, right?
I am, every year.
With the family?
Yes.
Yeah. Want to tell us about your new grandsons and the last, one in May, and here we are, one in July?
Yes, indeed. May 4th, Oliver was born, and then July 2nd, just day before yesterday.
Oliver, the son of Bobby?
Yes.
And who?
Scott is Kim's son.
Uh-huh, right.
Third son. Her two older boys are here tonight.
Well, they usually are, aren't they?
Oh, yes, every year. Yeah. Oh, yes.
So what about those fireworks tonight? Are we going to enjoy them or what?
Oh, are you going to enjoy them?
Yeah. Every year.
The best. This year are clearly the best.
Thank you, Ron, and thank you for this fine event.
Pleasure, Ray. Really. I love it.
Ron Anson, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're here at the Bernardian Bowl for the Thayer Symphony Orchestra's Youth at the Pops concert. The maestro has yet to make his grand entrance. Scott Graves is here. Is there anyone else I should talk to?
Well, we got some special people here to introduce, so and I think they're about ready to go.
Okay.
Ladies, we about ready to go? All right. We have some very special guests here from the students and faculty of the Community Music School located in downtown Leominster, associated with the Thayer Symphony Orchestra. I'd like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Vivian Lilly. She is 10 years old. Miss Rebecca Lilly, 11 years old. Miss Jennifer Antocci, 11 years old. Aubrey Watson, 13 years old. And Miss Elizabeth Small, 13 years old. They will be accompanied by Carol Arnold, and they will be performing Moto Perpetuo. Members of our string studio at the Community Music School.
So Scott, this is a beautiful ensemble. The students at the TSO Community Music School.
Well, it certainly is. It's a good example of what we're doing with the youth over at the Community Music School, the youth from your area. These are your children that are coming to perform, and I think it's something that's very special, something that's very unique.
So how was that number chosen?
You know, you'd have to ask Alicia that question. That's a big secret. I don't know how.
What was the name of that number again?
That was Molto Perpetuo. Very perpetuous, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. Thank you. All right, do we have a soloist? No? Or
That's correct. Now we're going to feature our faculty member, Miss Alicia Arnold, who, by the way, she has been with the Community Music School from the very beginning. She is actually sadly leaving us to go off to other pursuits, master's degree, that type of thing, out of state, but we are certainly glad to feature her now.
boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Alicia Arnold. She is Alicia Arnold, a member of the faculty at the Thayer Symphony Community Music School. Thank you very much. Senator Bob Antonioni was just by to say hello, and I wonder if we could get him to say hi to boys and girls and the men and women of our audience. We're going to work to do that. Can we say hello in a minute, a couple of minutes? You did take our picture, you know. So to Senator Antonioni, I want to say welcome. How are you? We saw you in the parade today.
Thank you.
You had a wonderful time?
It was a great time, as usual. It wouldn't be the 4th of July without the Fitchburg Parade. Great crowd, wonderful bands, some real magical floats. It was quite an experience today.
We were delighted to see the Mummers come in from Philadelphia.
Well, why not Fitchburg? You know, why not Fitchburg? This is one of the oldest holiday parades in the area and known far and wide. So it's great to have the Mummers, and I know Mayor Mylott was excited too.
You know, the Independence Day Parade in Fitchburg's been around about 140 years. I mean, it's been around over 140 years, thereabouts. Every Independence Day, it was celebrated with the parade. But in the last 45 years, since the administration of George Burke, George and Amelia Burke, the founders of Civic Days, we've had this great event, which has given us a series of events over a period of anywhere from a week to 10 days. And we began, like I said, June 26th with the Tour de Cleghorn, and here we are. 8 days later with the parade this afternoon and, of course, the TSO concert here tonight at the Bowl.
Yeah, it really is. And the highlight of the Civic Days festivities has to be this concert and this gathering here at the Bernardian Bowl. This is a special thing. I wouldn't miss it. And looking forward to the Maestro Waters presentation and the symphony. It's really a special thing. We're blessed to have this group here.
We thank you for being here.
Thanks, Ray. Happy 4th of July.
State Senator Bob Antonioni joining us right here at stage side. We'd like to introduce to you, if we can, the headmaster of St. Bernard Central Catholic High School. He is Jim Conry, and we want to say thank you for coming back and joining us again this year, and thank you for this great facility. You've worked hard to get it in shape, or you've maintained it pretty well.
Yes, the field is in great shape. There's a great crowd. I remember the first time that we came down for the concert, we had 200 people who listened to the performance. It's just great to see everybody come into the bowl and enjoy our facility.
Now, we're here at the football field, but what other fields do you have here, Jim?
Well, on this surface, we have a soccer field, a baseball field, a softball field, and then the activity center has 2 basketball courts.
At the risk of embarrassing you, I had someone tell me this week, and I don't know if it was in 50-50 or what, but they said that Jim Conry was perhaps the finest high school hockey coach they'd ever seen.
I don't think that's...
Yes. How many years did you serve as head coach of hockey at St. Bernard?
25 years as the head coach at St. Bernard.
See, and you finally got it right.
I finally did, yes. Now I'm coaching 8.
Who's handling the grounds here tonight, Jim?
We have the Alumni Association with Sylvia Schaffetti. All of the booths that you have on the field today benefit our sports program, so please use all of the great facilities that we have here and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much. Headmaster at St. Bernard Central Catholic High School, he is Jim Conry. We're waiting for a cue of the maestro's entrance. Now, the maestro will be making his entrance, and I think I see him there. There he is. The NCO in charge and driver is Sergeant First Class Dennis Malin, Recruiting and Retention NCO with an office in the Leominster Armory. His military occupational special is Indirect Fire Support Platoon Sergeant, better known as Mortarman. And he is accompanied by SFC Dennis Malin, 26 years of service in the military, accompanied by Specialist Mike Biggins, college student, 3 years of service. Sergeant First Class Malin is accompanied by Sergeant Jonathan Turner, 9 years of service. And PFC Matthew Ferrari, 34 years of service. So the maestro is making his way. There you have it. Looks like a Hummer. The Crocker Veterans Chorus, the Crocker International Veterans Chorus, directed by Donna Allard, will assist in our Armed Forces salute, as will members of our military and also members of the audience, of course. We're going to begin our Honor Guard presentation and our program with the arrival of the maestro right here at stage front. You do?
I see golf carts.
Is that a golf cart there? That's, what is that, an honor guard?
That's, I don't know exactly what that is. I think that's Bill Kramer.
Bill?
Another dependable volunteer, yeah.
One of the friends of the TSO out there. To make sure of the safe arrival of the maestro, of course, and he hasn't missed it yet, so we expect he'll be here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think he's pretty dependable. After what, 22 seasons now? 22
seasons, yeah.
I think we can depend on the maestro.
When does the TSO start its season? It's 2005-06.
Yeah, well, we're opening night is last Saturday in September 2005. We got a fantastic season planned. More of what people have come to expect from the Thayer Symphony Orchestra.
And hopefully a record number of season ticket holders, too.
I believe so. Full season ticket sales have been extremely high and brisk, so we're very pleased with that, as usual.
Well, you know, Greater Fitchburg Leominster just loves the Thayer Symphony Orchestra and the good works and, of course, the great venue out at the Dukakis Center for the Performing Arts at Monty Tech. It's a great new venue for the TSO, relatively new now. It's been there a couple of years, but we just love it up there.
That's right. Yeah, we're entering the 6th season in that venue, and it is it's a spectacular place for us to. We're very lucky to have that venue for our performances, our regular season performances. Yep.
Scott Graves joining us stage side, Executive Director of the Thayer Symphony Orchestra. Is he coming down the home stretch now in a Humvee, driven by the NCO in charge, Sergeant First Class Dennis Malin, accompanied by Specialist Mike Biggins, Sergeant Jonathan Turner, and PFC Matthew Ferrari.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to need a lot more noise than that for the... Yeah, here we go.
Are there any bravos?
Give it your all. Let's give some bravos for the maestro, Toshimasa Francis Wada. Let's hear it.
This community has come to know and love the maestro over the years, and you know, at the concerts, he's out there shaking hands, I think, with audience members coming in and also leaving the auditorium.
That's right. You know, one of the unique things about the Thayer Symphony Orchestra is the fact that there's so much accessibility from the maestro to the musicians, right on down to everybody that's associated with us. We really like to get physically into the community.
Well, you can hear that, of course, that with the arrival of Maestro Toshimasa Francis Wada.
Happy July 4th! What a lovely evening. There's so many people here. Boy, this is my happiest day. And I hope this is yours too. Please be seated for now. We're going to welcome all the branches of our United States Armed Forces one by one. Then the Color Guard unit will come in. So as they come in, if you recognize your branch, I hope you still do, please stand and remain standing until the very end. So let's welcome our National Armed Forces. Here we go.
As the flags of each service enters, will those who served with that particular service please stand so that you can be honored and recognized. Representing the U.S. Army, Fitchburg Veterans Agent T.J. Blauser. Carrying the flag of the U.S. Coast Guard in honor of Dave Sandrelli, Matt Ferrari. Hoisting the U.S. Marine Corps flag is Charlie Mills. Hoisting and carrying the U.S. Air Force flag is Rick Ledger. Carrying the flag of the U.S. Navy is Mike Eaton. Hoisting and carrying the flag of the U.S. Merchant Marines is Richard Latarte. Richard is representing the Merchant Marine in memory of his late father-in-law, Bob Lewis of Westminster, who served as a radio man aboard the SS Wellheart, a Merchant Marine ship during World War II. Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the national colors, the national flag, and the POWMIA flag, as they enter and remain standing for our national anthem, please. Our national flag is carried by George LeBlanc, U.S. Army Special Forces. POWMIA flag carried by Frank de Betancourt, U.S. Marine Corps. Right guard is Otis Mangrum, 5th Army Cavalry. The left guard is Jim Hooker, U.S. Army Special Forces. Our national colors are carried by Vietnam-era veteran. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, let's honor America with the singing of our national anthem, led by special guest soloist Samantha Lovewell, a student at the TSO Community Music School, leading us in the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the Star-Spangled Banner yet
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samantha Lovewell.
Let's give a round of applause to the wonderful color guard led by Mr. James Hooker. This 2005 brings a very special year for all of us. It's a 60th anniversary, the end of the World War II, and a 30th anniversary of the Vietnam War. So we're going to celebrate this year to honor all the veterans from all the different wars. singing for you and playing for you the medley from the World War I. Thank you very much. We had a wonderful soloist that we had a chance to introduce to you. Ron Camel did the heave ho for the Merchant Marine. He's a resident of Fitchburg. And of course, Commander Henry Clifford, where are you? He played another great harmonica. I learned everything how to play the harmonica from this gentleman. I'm extremely grateful. Now we're moving along to the next selection that we all desire, entire world, especially here in Fitchburg and in the Leominster area. It's the peace. We really do. So let's listen to this selection. Okay, we have a soloist, two soloists, Bob Mo Boudreau, and Charlie Holler, and also a Fitchburg resident. Isn't that great? So let's list this beautiful song.
Peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God. Why don't we call bravo, everyone? The Crocker International Veterans Chorus. I'm so grateful. They really truly get up early in the morning. They're there 7 a.m. ready to go. Just an amazing group of people. And I'm so honored to be a part of the group. We include many of the international veterans as well. All different branches, we get along well, we love peace. So ladies and gentlemen, that was a Crocker Elementary School, the International Veterans Chorus. Thank you so much. Those who've been listening to Scott talk about the community music school, the Thayer Symphony Orchestra has been going to many, many, many schools each year. This year we've done about 50 different school visits, all the way to Athol, Orange area to Worcester. And it's amazing, whenever we go to see the children, they recognize next 3 selections we're going to play for you. And we wondered why they recognize it. So this is a real test. Young people, are you ready for this? As we play these songs, I want you to tell me which cartoon show you watched. Okay, Katie, I think you're ready for this.
Thank you very much. So what was that tune? Name the tune. Lone Ranger? That's right. That's the way I think you've seen on a television show, right? But the real name of the tune is called the William Tell Overture. That's okay. So some of the great cartoons really teach children the classical music, doesn't it? The next selection could be a little more difficult, though, coming from another European composer, Johann Strauss. So listen to this, and then name the tune afterwards. Thank you very much. So what was that tune? Vienna Waltz. Beautiful Danube. Remember that one? Very good. Next march we're going to play for you is, I think everyone should know. This is written just for the Fitchburg folks here. 2000 by Barbara White. It's called The Raging Rivers. And what was the next title? Rolling Stone. Right, thank you very much. So that's the tune. You can whistle too. This is the tune to remember for next century. Thank you very much. We're going to take a brief intermission and we will return.
Well, not for us to, I don't know.
As the orchestra. Hello. As the orchestra take a break, we have a very special presentation to make. May I have a Mr. James Hooker come on stage, please, at this time. Sergeant James Hooker, so please report to the front. see you. How are you? Sergeant James Hooker, please come forward. You are wanted. Those who were here early enough to observe the greatly organized color guard for the last several years, that is due to the effort of Sergeant James Hooker. Just recently, he announced that he will be leaving this area. We're going to terribly miss him. Now, we'd like to present special thanks to him from the various branches of the government and from the Thayer Symphony Orchestra. Jim, for all you've done for us, there's nothing can ask to tell you how much we appreciate what you've done. But we want you to know we really do appreciate what you've done. I hope you come back to this area soon again. I'm going to first present the citation from the Thayer Symphony Orchestra and Community Music School. This certificate is awarded to Sergeant James E. Hooker, USA retired, in recognition of your valuable contribution organizing Color Guard Unit year after year for the Youth at the Pops concerts. Thank you very much from the Thayer Symphony Orchestra. Thank you, sir. And we have Honorable Mayor Dan Mylott representing the city of Fitchburg. Mayor.
Hello, everybody. It's great to have you here today on this culmination of a great Civic Days. I hope everybody had a great time for the past 10 days in Fitchburg. We certainly have tried to put on a great show, and I think that the Thayer down here at St. Bernard's is just the culmination of a great celebration of our country. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to present this citation to Jim Hooker, who has done so much for the city of Fitchburg. And it says, "Be it hereby known to all that the city of Fitchburg, Massachusetts, hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to James E. Hooker in recognition of his dedicated service to the veterans of our community and to the city of Fitchburg, and the entire citizenry extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and hope for continued good fortune. Given this 4th day of July 2005, Dan Mylott, the mayor." Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The next person is Donham Allard, Donham Allard, representing the Crocker International Veterans Chorus. Donna?
Thank you. I guess he forgot my name. Which is very funny. Oh, boy. Okay. Mr. Hooker has been so dedicated to Crocker Elementary School. His children went through the school, and so I've had the pleasure and honor of knowing Mr. Hooker for many years. And he is so willing and happy to come and help out. Whenever I call him, he's always there. He has never once said no to me. And so I really appreciate all he has done. So we have a plaque for him, and it says, Staff Sergeant James E. Hooker, USA retired, in recognition for your dedication and service to enrich the lives of the children at Crocker Elementary School. With our sincere appreciation, God bless you, from the Crocker International Veterans Chorus, Fitchburg, Mass., July 4th, 2005. Thank you, Jim.
Next presentation is from the State House, House of Representative Emo Gorgon. He was here earlier, but he had to leave. So we have Mr. Charlie Haller to represent Mr. Emo Gorgon. Charlie?
Thank you, Maestro. From the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the House of Representatives, it is hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincere congratulations to Staff Sergeant James E. Hooker, U.S. Army retired, in recognition of your outstanding work with and for the veterans of our community by promoting patriotism and love of our country. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors. Given on this 4th day of July 2005 at the State House of Boston, Massachusetts by Salvatore D. Damasi, Speaker of the House, offered by Emil J. Gogan, Representative. Sergeant Hooker.
Last but not the, of course, our wonderful senator, the state senator, Robert Antonioni, who has a busy schedule. He chose to be here in Fitchburg for the parade as well as for this concert and fireworks. Thanks for being here, Senator Antonioni. Welcome you.
Thank you very much, Maestro Wada. Everyone here, happy 4th of July. We're so fortunate here in Fitchburg to have the Thayer Symphony Orchestra and the Maestro lead us in this annual celebration for so many years. I'm here tonight to honor a retired Staff Sergeant Hooker. The military is something that secures the freedom that we celebrate here today in Fitchburg, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and these United States. And it's because of people like Staff Sergeant Hooker that we have the freedom and the opportunity to do just this. Staff Sergeant Hooker served many years as an active member of the military. He's retired now, but he hasn't stopped volunteering and giving of himself to the local veterans organizations. I can attest that in so many different ways, this gentleman has made his presence known and assisted veterans far and wide here in central Massachusetts. On behalf of the Massachusetts Senate, I'm here to congratulate this gentleman for his many years of service, to thank him, and to hope that his future years are as fulfilling as the years that he has given to the city of Fitchburg. Thank you very much, Staff Sergeant Hooker.
Thank you very much, Senator Antonioni. This will conclude a special presentation to our wonderful friend, Sergeant James Hooker. Thank you very much, Jim. And we'll take a brief intermission. We'll be back soon for the second half of the program. Meantime, this entire 10-yard line is open for anybody to come move in and have a seat. You can use the entire space here. Thank you very much. We'll be back. Thank you very much. Name the tune. Star Wars, absolutely right. Congratulations. As I mentioned earlier, this year we are celebrating the 30th anniversary, the end of the Vietnam War. Con Trinh, he is sitting as a consul master for the last about 10 years now, is all the way from Vietnam. I'm sure he has a vivid memory of what he lived through. We want to thank all the veterans who served in the Vietnam War. Would you please stand up here? All the men and women served. Great. Thank you very, very much. To honor your service, we want to present to you selections from Miss Saigon, which can include Sun and the Moon, The Heat is On in Saigon, Last Night of the World, and American Dream. Thank you very much for the loud, enthusiastic bravo. We appreciate that. Now, if I name those tunes, I want to recognize who the artist is. Just the Way You Are, My Life, Honesty, Uptown Girl. Billy Joel, you're right. Here we go, Billy Joel fans. Thank you very, very much. What a great music that Billy Joel created for all of us to enjoy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pleased and proud to introduce to you no stranger to our audience. This gentleman brought it a house down a couple times already. Would you please welcome the Fitchburg's own Will D'Arcangelo.
Happy 4th of July, everyone! So exciting.
I'm coming home, I've done my time. Now I've got to know what is and isn't mine. If you receive my letter telling you I'd soon be free, then you'll know just what to do if you still want me. If you still want me. Just tie a yellow ribbon round the old tree. It's been way too long. Do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon round the old tree, I'll just stay on the bus, forget about us, put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old I can hear, but I think you can do better than that next time around, huh? Bus driver, please look for me, 'cause I just can't bear to see what I might see. I'm really still in prison, and my sweetheart holds the key. A simple yellow ribbon is all I need to set me free. I wrote and said, dear, please. Come on, let me hear ya. Just tie a yellow ribbon round the old tree. It's been way too long. Do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon around the old tree, I'll just stay on the bus, forget about us, put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old tree. There you go. I said the whole darn crowd is cheering. That's her. And I can't believe I see 10,000 yellow ribbons round the old tree.
Thank you very much. Everybody having a good time tonight? Everybody glad to be from this area? Let's hear from Fitchburg. Leominster. How about Gardner? Templeton. Hubbardston. Worcester. Sterling. Clinton. Cleghorn? Cleghorn's not a town, you don't count.
No madness, though the sad power may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart. They rise to fame. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn, where no flags flew, where no armies stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She's the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder, could I leave her? But I found.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Independence Day.
Bravo, Will D'Arcangelo. Thank you very much. Bravo.
There you go.
Are you ready for the play ball? Are you Red Sox fans? All right, that's great. Now we're gonna take you to the ball game tonight. Are you ready? And we're gonna win. I want you to sing along with us also. I think the Red Sox won over the Giants by 12-1. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome, not the fireworks, Samantha Lovewell, who is 12 years old, a resident of Leominster and a student of a community music school. She's going to sing the America the Beautiful. Let's welcome Samantha Lovewell. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Lovewell. Isn't she beautiful? If you wish to sing like her, you can always sign up for the lessons at the Community Music School. Give us a call. Here comes the final event that we've been waiting for the giant fireworks. But it's going to be sent off right after the Stars and Stripes Forever. Each year we have a special guest conductor here. This year, I think it's very appropriate to bring someone who is just celebrating his life with a lovely grandchildren and a father with the fireworks, the co-founder of the Youth at the Pops. Would you please welcome Mr. Ronald Anson. Mr. Anson. Of course, he didn't know this at all. We don't want to notify our guest conductors. Or I see we have a many Mr. Ronald Anson with the grandchildren, all of them. Is that right? Two of them? And the neighbors too. That's great. Let's welcome them all here.